Hello, my name's Mr. GG, and I know, releasing 2 videos in one day. I'm gonna try and keep this up. I don't expect it to. Also, Rico, dude, let me finish these series first before I get back to Danny Phantom. And you'll see what happens in part 4. What I'm doing is I'm doing the eater action. You know what he does with his fucking hands? His arms? That thing, I'm doing that right now. With my left arm. My left arm feels fucking weird. Anyway, where we last left off, Izuku just won the sports festival and... Well... I'm gonna... What was it? For... Let's cut to... What is his name? Ida getting off the phone and running straight to the train station. He just heard that his brother Ingenium has been put into the hospital. And as soon as he gets there, all that kind of stuff happens, and the next day. Today is the names and the what is it? Hang on, it's coming to me. Names and the internships. There we go. If it came too out long, fucking bite me. Because it's currently 10:37 p.m. And I'm watching... What if Deku was a hacker? Currently. Showing TV show. Yes. I watch other YouTube stuff. Anyway. Happens next day. Come up with names for Tokiyami, Mina, and Froppy, as well as Sophie for me, please. Because I can't call Sophie the Wolverine, because that's Deku right now. And I can't call it X-23, because that just seems wrong. So, yeah. I need names for Sophie, Tokiyami, Mina, and Froppy. I guess they could have their canon names. Except for... Actually, I think Mina's was Alien Queen in canon. I don't know, if it isn't, her name's anime... Why did I say anime? Fuck. Alien Queen. I have no idea for Tokiyami currently, because I don't know what kind of name to go. Froppy, I don't know, actually. And Sophie, I don't actually have no idea for. I mean, no, that's a stupid idea. Forget it. Anyway, everyone's gone up, did their names. Insert Sophie name, Froppy, and Tokiyami name. As Izuku's walking up and puts up Wolverine. As they say, the Wolverine. They say, why the Wolverine? As he said, that's my code name. Technically. It's also Weapon X, but I don't like that name because that involved a lot of prodding and needles and a lot of pain. So the army just called me Wolverine. Considering due to my attitude. Act like a Wolverine. Is that being a suitable answer? Midnight says yeah. Okay, whatever. So I won't have Izuku in first due to people still thinking he's a freak. So I'm gonna have him. So here's the pecking order. First is Sophie, because she's one with a quirk. Next is Bakugo, then Todoroki. Todoroki knows not to mess with Izuku, but Bakugo still goes, "Ha! Freak got no one." Explains a lot. He's a fucking mutant. As proceeds, a desk gets thrown at his head. As Izuku yells, "Say that again! Fucking firecracker!" As Osael just looks and to see a passed out Bakugo. Because I'm going to say he was asleep until he hears Bakugo loudmouthing Izuku. And proceeds to hear a great big smash. So he looks up, goes, "Izuku, I ain't taking him to the fucking nurse. He can walk himself. But he's unconscious. He can wake up and take himself to the nurse. Watch." As he kicks Bakugo in the ribs, say, "Go to the nurse or I'm chucking you out the fucking window. You got 3 seconds to fucking move." I just realized I gotta be really quiet because my parents are upstairs and probably asleep. Well, fuck. I'm down in the morning. What the fuck was that? Anyway. With that being taken care of, Bakugo got in the nurse office to see Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl saying, "What happened to you?" As he says, "The freak threw a fucking table at me." And with Izuku's massive fucking great hearing, he comes running into the nurse's office, proceeding to beat the living shit out of Bakugo. And Recovery Girl not doing anything, because he deserved it. Not to mention, she's quite scared of Bakugo, Izuku. Not because he's a mutant, but because this is raw power. And I'm saying the people with, the mutant people don't get, they aren't given internships because people still think they're mutants and they're trash, which literally pisses me off. Actually, I take that back. I think the only person who sent them all a internship would be Commander Seal. I can't remember his name. Because I'm going to say he's like Nezu in this kind of sense. Oh, I'm just going to say, yeah. I'm just going to say this. It was a quirk, but an accident happened and the quirk basically made him stuck like a seal, pretty much. So he's the only one that sends all 4 of them a internship. They all go. They spend basically the entire internship thing there. I'm not having Izuku in the Stain arc. I'll have Sophie there. I'm going to say she's going to go train with this is just a random hero that I put in this, so fucking fight me if you don't like it. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. I'm joking. You are lovely people. I love you all. Anyway, yeah, she goes with that. She also hears from Choco. Saying Ida's acting kind of funny. She says, yeah, I'll get my brother to check it out. The way he got the info is by shit scaring Ida. And playing mind tricks on Ida. Because remember, he was in the army. And I'm gonna say he is as smart as Nezu. Just not as smart, but he's a close second. So yeah. Anyway. God, I'm fucking tired. How long has it been going on for? 10 minutes. Cool. This thing's going longer. But he relays this info to Todoroki. I'm gonna say Todoroki likes Izuku. Yeah, he likes Izuku because what he's been through. He's helped him break out of his fucking shell. But yeah. As Sophie goes with this bone type, this bone hero, she learns new stuff. So yeah. That being taken care of. I'm gonna say Endeavor still gets the credit. Stay dies like in canon. Yes, he fucking dies in canon. Due to crushed ribs and punctured lungs. So yeah. Same thing happens in canon for Captain Seal. And this also I had it there for a second. Right. They all come back and Ida starts yelling at Izuku, saying, why'd you tell them, rah this, rah that? As he says, I'm gonna say he grabs Ida, because he's might be short, but I think Logan tall. He's tall as Logan in the movies. I think he was 6 foot something. So that being taken care of, Izuku doesn't want to hear it, so he picks Ida up by the collar, saying, if I didn't tell him, you wouldn't be here. You would be dead. Be glad I wasn't there. Because if I finished with him, I would have hurt you for being a fucking idiot. As he basically chucks Ida to the ground, saying, you do something like that again, and I'll come personally. Stop the villain. And beat you to a fucking bloody pulp. You hear me? As Ida just quivers and says, yes, sir. As Sophie comes around and says, no, bro, you're not gonna make friends if you keep pissing people off. He says, I don't give a shit about making friends. So what? You know I hate people with quirks. They're nothing more than fucking wastes of space. Just be glad you have more proper, what's the fucking word? More population than us mutants, considering we almost exist. And yet at one stage, we were more than people with quirks. Basically, basically runs to his chair and sits down. His class starts. Everyone is informed about the first training camp and the test that's coming up. Now, the test is next week, and the Black Forest training camp thinks like 2 to 3 weeks later. As a week passed, and during that week, Izuku's just been training his sister. I say during this time, Todoroki's also been training, because he wants to learn a bit more about his fire and train his body, and he knows Izuku's the best person to do that. I'm also going to say Kirishima learns what Todoroki's been doing, so he goes to see what kind of training Izuku does, and sees that it's all military based. As Izuku can smell Kirishima's scent, saying, "What do you want, shitty hair?" As Kirishima comes around and says, heard you're doing training? So? As Kirishima says, I didn't know what type of training you're doing, so I can't see. It's military training. Obviously. It's what I was forced to do. As Kirishima says, wait, even though you're a mutant, you had to train? Yep. Like I said, I look young, but I'm older than what I am. As Kirishima says, how old are you technically? Technically? I'm 22. Oh, hey, yeah. As he says, what about that 16? I just looked 16. So, as that happens, he's also been working on his motorcycle. And he's been helping at that, and he's also been helping May out with a bit of her tech, saying some things aren't supposed to go there and all that. Time for the teachers versus students. Now, how I'm going to do this is by having... Hold on. Yes, that's right. So I'm going to be having... Oh, hey. I have All Might coming in saying, come with me, it's time for the test, rather this, rather that. I'm gonna draw people out randomly through these boxes. Now, no, that's Heroes of Villains, duh. As Azawa, he reads out the list, saying, people I'm gonna team up together are Froppy and whoever she had, Tokiyami and whoever he had in canon, but she's she in this one, Mina, whoever she had in canon, and Izuku and Sophie versus All Might, because he's the true strongest in the class. Izuku being the strongest male, Sophie being the strongest female. Now, technically I should have had one of the other three, but I want to do it this way. As All Might's coming in, he says he will be wearing weights, as happens. It's time for, I can't remember if they're first or last. I think last. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, anyway. That being done, everyone else has been done. I'm putting them last. As they get ready, they start coming up with a plan, and the plan being Izuku will distract All Might as Sophie helps him take him down, or she can run for the gate. She says, I ain't no fucking scaredy cat, brother. As he says, I know. I never said you were. But this is technically technically All Might. He's on par as some mutants out there. On par with me? I don't know. I haven't fought him yet. I might be stronger, I might be weaker. Yet again, my bones are made out of metal. So if he does go to punch me, he might end up breaking them. Which gets Izuku all jittery because he hasn't broken something in a very, very long time. Or he might end up breaking his arm. So, yeah. All Might does his warning 75% smash, sending it to his as after these two. Izuku says dodge, they dodge, and I'ma say at this point Izuku starts running at All Might full speed with his claws out, being ready to fight, as Sophie takes more tactical route and tries to sneak around All Might. She's able to sneak around him, but now she's just waiting for the perfect opening, because as you can see, her brother is going all out. On this fight, All Might can tell, as he says, huh, young Midoriya. As Izuku says, don't call me Midoriya. As he proceeds to kick All Might and send him crashing into a building. And he said he can't do that. Wolverine's able to knock out the fucking Hulk and cause major damage to the Hulk. And mind you, this is the fucking Hulk. Which also, mind you, Spider-Man can also send to fucking space. The reason he doesn't is because he always keeps himself on a human level. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it. Because I just thought of Spider-Man there for a second. Look. Anyway. As this happens, Izuku basically doing nothing more than a hand-to-hand combat with All Might. All Might by this point has dropped his strengths. Just making sure it's okay with Nezu. Nezu said it's alright. And yeah. I'm gonna say at this point, Sophie's also taking the hint of, because I'm gonna say they have a secret warning code, and it's basically him just scratching the side of his nose. Oh my, not noticing this because he just thought Izuku got an itchy nose or something because of silent sensors. But he was actually sending a message to warning to his sister saying, "Don't, he's gone all out, so you're better off just getting out of here." As she reluctantly does this, she's made it past the gate, and now she's just waiting for Izuku. At this point, Izuku and All Might are doing nothing more than 50 cups. All Might pretty badly damaged, actually. Same goes for Izuku, but he's able to regenerate. However, stamina's still a thing. But he's got I'm gonna say he's got more stamina than Kashinori. So, yeah. As Izuku basically gives All Might one final big ass hit, as he sends All Might flying, he runs back to Izuku, starts running towards the gate on all fours. And he makes it, and they win. Now, this is the Black Forest training arc. How am I going to do this? It's very simple. For camps and everything, they don't need parents' permission, because I'm gonna say, Nezu lets them go on special reasoning, them being mutants and their parents basically chucking them out. Yeah, that's my reason. And I'm also going to say Nezu doesn't like the parents of the mutants children because the parents threw them out just because they were different, basically. And they would have become like, because if you remember, Nezu was treated as an experiment, so was Izuku. So him and Izuku get along quite well. That's the main reason why they've got dormitories, food, and all that. I'm also Zawa also likes Izuku because he's got military training and he doesn't like the limelight. I'm gonna say quite a few teachers like Izuku and the other mutants. I'm gonna say Monoma still picks on them, saying, you got a bunch of freaks in your class, this, that. So Monoma always gets beat up. Vlad not doing anything because he doesn't really give a shit. He likes what Izuku does. And every time Monoma opens his mouth to badmouth them, he gets a tray chucked at his head. I'm gonna say these are metal trays chucked at his head, or a bento box, because I think that's a thing they use in high school quite a lot. I don't know. Probably. The way I eat my lunch is I chucked food in my bag and went to school that day. That shows you how I had my lunch. My sandwich in a Ziploc bag, food in the bag, with my books. If I got hungry, I just snack it into class. How? Oh, that's very easy. I put my food in my laptop bag. Carry a laptop in for schoolwork, open it up, sit up top, and I always sat in the back because I didn't like the attention, and people staring in the back of my head felt really weird. So I sat at the back of class, and a lot of my teachers actually didn't give a shit. They know I was eating because they could see my mouth. I don't chew with my mouth open, I chew with my mouth closed. But a lot of my teachers actually didn't give a shit. I think the only one that gave a shit was my math teacher, but she always made me sit in the fucking second row and always had to use a fucking book. But I love it. She was cool. She was a really cool math teacher. She always got me through maths. Throughout the fucking most schools, and I failed maths. Quick lesson for you. Whenever I was in school, I got a C or a B in English. I would get a D in maths. I get a C or B in maths. I get a D in English. Every other class I got a fucking C for. I was a C average student. A CD average student. So, I wasn't failing. I think the only failing I failed in was sports because I never took part. That's for reasons. I'll do that for a Q&A video one day. If you all join my fucking Discord. No, I'm joking. I don't give a shit. Anyway. I've been taken care of. They're on the bus as I literally forgot the name for a second. Mina, Tokuyami, and Froppy are sitting next to Izuku in the back of the bus, just talking, and Sophie's also there. I'm gonna say Kirishima also starts talking with him, and Kirishima's become friends with Mina, Froppy, basically everyone there. Izuku likes Kirishima a little, even though he still has a quirk. He's got a very interesting one. He's literally become Izuku's punching bag, and I'm gonna say Kirishima's on the verge of his unbreakable form. So yeah. Anyway, they're on the bus chatting as Bakugo says, "Fucking freaks. Don't know why I have to stay in the same bus as those fucking freaks." As I'm gonna say, Izuku hears this. He's about to go punch the fucking lights out of Bakugo, but Azao says, "Izuku, I know I hurt him. Please don't. We're nearly at the halfway point, and I need him awake." He says, "Oh, how long are we?" He says, "Couple hours." "Well, that's fine then." As he proceeds to knock Bakugo out, he says, "Who wants to wake him up? Because if I do, I'm gonna cut his fucking hand off." As Kirishima says, "I'll do it." As Izuku says, "Thank you, Kirishima." Because I wasn't lying. Because if I was going to go next to him again, I would cut his fucking hand off. As I'm gonna say, someone when I says, I'm gonna say this is Kendo, as she says, how? As Izuku says, "What? Did you not notice that I have?" As he brings out his claws, saying metal claws. She says, "Then why does your sister have bone ones?" As he says, "This is an alloy, adamantium. It was injected into my bones for a weapons project. I survived due to my healing factor." And I must say, it's now halfway point. That being taken care of. They're at the halfway point, and Izuku hears someone pulling up. I'm gonna say they're whispering about how they're gonna get the students in there. I think it's Pixie Bob who's sends them down there. He says, "I'm just gonna make a mountain slide." As he turns to Ozawa, walks up to Ozawa's ear and says, "Are you planning to take us down to that forest? The beast forest?" As Ozawa says, "Yes." "Wait, how'd you know?" This Pixie Bob chick. She's very loud. Even though she's in a fucking car. And she says, "Thank you, but please don't tell the others." And says, "Okay." Anyway. Ooh, cramp. But being taken care of. If you're wondering what happened to the pack that Izuku was part of, they're still around. I might say Nezu let them stay in the dormitories because Izuku found them as family. Because he had them imported from America. Now, technically you can't do that. But this is my way, and I don't give a flying rat's ass. So, yeah. Bite me. As the pack just basically stays at the dormitory. They know not to destroy anything or anything like that. The way they go to the toilet is literally just go out to the fucking garden, shit in the garden, and come back. That's literally how they do it. I'm gonna say they got doggy door. So you just... I'm waiting for someone to say, "What, you just domesticated fucking pack as wolves?" Yes. Yes, I did. Fucking fight me. I dare you. Fucking pussy. Sorry. It's kind of late right now. And I'm very, very, very fucking tired. How tired? I normally wake up at 1 p.m. Today, I woke up at 8 a.m. So, my sleep schedule is fucked.
Anyway, while Pussycats arrive, as Al pulls Pixie Bob off to the side, she said, "Aww, but I wanted that to be a surprise." As Al says, "Don't worry, I made him keep it a secret." As Pixie Rock slides him down, I'm saying, Izuku says, "Wait, where's Bakugo?" As Kiryu says, "Oh shit, hold on, I'm gonna wake him up." Hiroshima. Bakugo bro, wake up! As Bakugo screams, "Get the fuck off me, freak!" As he turns and says, "Oh, it's a freak lover." As Kiryu says, "We're glad it was me, because if it was Zuki, he would have cut off your fucking hand." Kiryu says, "No, he wouldn't, he's too fucking weak." As he says, "You do realize he killed people in the USJ, right? You know, people with missing limbs, body cut in half, looks like scratches on their face." As he says, yeah, that was a Zuku." Sparkio basically pissed himself at this point. I'm joking. I made Bakugo a real asshole on this. I think he's always a real asshole. That being taken care of, they've come and Pixie Bob slides them all down the thing. I'm gonna say of Bakugo, Mina, Froppy, and Togiyami jump up, and Froppy grabbing Sophie. Kimishu, a big boy, he can harden. He just fucking hardened and fell down the hill. As Ozawa says, "Izuku," as Izuku says, looks down and says, "Yes." Because I'm gonna say, Tokiyami, she's able to create a platform of darkness. And basically, you know, do this. This is a training camp. As he says, "You do know military, right? I do a lot of military training. This I don't really see a point in doing, but if you wish for me to take part, I shall. If you wish for us to take part, we shall." As he says, "Yes, I would like you to take part." As Zuki says, "Very well, Ozawa." So Izuku respects quite a lot of teachers, even though they have quirks. I know I'm changing the morals of my person, but I don't give a shit. I do quite a lot, I really should. Also, quick side note. If I don't finish this one tonight, which I probably won't, tomorrow there will be an episode tomorrow, and that would be the One for All fight. And, yeah. Now, I was going to bring X-23 into this, but I don't think I know how to. I think I will around the time I do Season 4. I've got to remember X-23's real name. So after this one's done, I'm going to do What If Deku Had the Outsider's Mark. When that one's done, it's Danny Phantom. When that one's done, I will doing the Nomu. I'm actually going to release some trailers after I finish Danny Phantom. And let people choose. Because I've got one that I'm getting some help for. That's the trailer I released a couple of days ago. I've got another one in my head, which I've written down, which I kind of want to do. And what's the other one? this one also another one I want to do. So, I'm gonna put them down. You guys gotta choose for me. Papa, please. Now I'm probably gonna give it 2 days for people to choose. So, let's choose the one. You motherfuckers. Anyway. This Tokiyami lowers everyone down, and yeah, that being that, as they come down, they work their way through the forest. Izuku just basically running on all fours, cutting through these rock monsters. People take a point. Izuku. Mina Froppy is helping people, basically, and Tokiyami is also being a shield. The same as Todoroki's up front, basically using his fire and ice. The same as Sophie. As they get to the camp, I'm gonna say, with Izuku's help and his training, since people who've done training with him are quite strong. They get there probably with 20 minutes to spare for the 2-hour mark. As the Wild Pussycats congratulate them in saying, well done, and all of that. Just so you know, you're going to have to cook. As the girls look at Izuku saying, as Izuku says, what? As they say, you gonna... As he just gives a very long sigh, says, fine, I'll cook. As he makes basically a hamburger, some salads, and burgers and salad. As everyone compliments Izuku on the way he made this, he says thank you. I'm gonna let Barker go, just make his own food, because he's still a stingy motherfucker. As no one really gives a shit about not Todoroki, Bakugo, because they all see him as an ignorant asshole. Todoroki would still make his cold soba. I think that's it. That's what he eats the most. But he also does eat the hamburger Izuku made as Todoroki gives his compliments. Izuku says thank you. The way they lit the fires, they just got Todoroki to do it. Now, training. Everyone does their similar training except for Izuku, Mina, Froppy, and Tokiyami. They go with that guy, Pussycat, Tiger, I think his name was. He wants to see how strong these people are. As he basically punches Izuku, he winces out in pain, going, what the hell? What are you? Are you not flesh and bone? As he says, I am, but my skeleton is made out of adamantium due to an experiment that happened to me quite some time ago. As he just punches Tiger out cold. He wakes up an hour or two later saying, okay, Ow, why does my head hurt? As Izuku's just getting the girls through their normal training, military training, Izuku says, well, I knocked your ass out. That's what happened. As Tiger says, what are you doing? As Izuku says, you do know I was forced as a weapon for the military, right? I'm doing the military training I had to go through for them. As Tiger says, why aren't you doing it? As he says, I already did it for the day. It doesn't take long. As Tiger congratulates Izuku for being strong and all that, I'm gonna say he Kota tries kicking Izuku, punching Izuku in the nether regions, but Izuku, not taking that shit from a little kid, picks the Kota up from the back of his collar, saying, "You know, Runt, I don't like people with quirks. Now, behave. Be a good little runt. And stop trying to punch people in the nuts." Scooter says, what do you mean you don't like people with quirks? You got a quirk? As Izuku says, no, I don't. I'm a mutant. As he points and says, same as her, same as her, same as her. And just so you know, kid, you piss off if you make any of them sad or anything like that, I will make your life a living hell. As Kodazani says, hey, Izuku says, I ain't lying here. I don't like people with quirks. I respect some. The only person I actually bother to like is my sister. As he basically digs his metal claws in the ground, saying, now, kid, remember what I said. Don't piss me off. And don't make my girlfriends upset. As he says, girlfriends, they hear this, they blush, and as he realizes what he says, like, fuck, shit, fuck, As Sophie says, oh. As he turns around, punches his sister in the gut. Not hard, no, in the arm. Not hard, like drunkenly lost this. Shut up. As rest of the girls in 1A basically pulled these three girls aside, saying, is it true, is it true? As they say, so she could basically go, yeah. As Izuku says, what's it matter? And let's cut to the attack. How long has this been going on for? Okay. I'm going to fly through this attack. The people they're after, Bakugo. That's it. Just Bakugo. Actually, no. Bakugo, Izuku, and Froppy, Mina, and Tokiyami. That's who they're after. Bakugo being reason because of his attitude. And as this It's happening. Darby sets fire to the place. The same thing in canon occurs. Izuku goes off to find Koda. He finds Koda being attacked by one ugly motherfucker being called Muscular. As Koda says, that's the man that as Muscular says, I'm the person who killed the brat's parents. And now I'm here to finish the job because they took my eye. As Izuku says, what, it's like an eye for a kid type thing? I've heard of eye and an eye, but an eye for a kid? Really? How fucking dumb are you? As Muscular basically punches Izuku, Izuku cuts Muscular's arms off, saying, you really don't know what I am, do. As Muscular says, you strong kid. I'm gonna tell you who we're after. Actually, no, Izuku asks why you're here, as Muscular says, we're here for a boy named Izuku Midoriya, some chick called Tokiyami, another chick called Mina, another chick called Froppy, Tsuyu. I just realized I was calling Tsuyu by Froppy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And Bakugo Katsuki. He says, what do you want that fuckhead for? As he says, his attitude, he'd make a great villain. As Izuku says, I can see it, but what do you want me and my friends for? As he says, Musky says, it's not obvious. It's because you're mutants. You can be used as weapons. And that cuts deep for Izuku as he kills Muscular. He told Koda to close his eyes and cover his ears. Before he did, though. So, Koda, close your eyes, cover your ears. No matter what, don't look. As Koda says, why? As he says, I'm about to do something very bad and I don't want a kid your age looking. That's being taken care of. Izuku's covered in blood. Koda says, can I open my eyes? As Izuku says, no, I don't think it's a good idea for you to see me like I am right now. As he comes back to the place, he drops Koda off and runs into Koda's auntie. Before he leaves, he's like, Koda, keep your eyes covered until I give your auntie the okay. As he says, okay. As she sees a bloody Izuku walking down, and she says, what happened? And as he says, you know that guy that killed Koda's parents? And she says, yeah? Yeah, he did. And she's like, how? Me. That's how. I'm a weapon for the US Army. Well, I was. Till I ran away and fucked them over. Yeah. Right now, Monster Gas, I'm gonna say the people who's been taken care of. Monster Gas has been taken care of. And the guy with the teeth thing, he's been taken care of. It's like, eat or something. Big Sis Max. I'm gonna say she tried fighting it. They tried. I don't know. I don't know what gender Big Sis Max is, because Tiger twice says she, but Duppy says he. I don't know. So Big Sis Max is gravely injured. No, fuck it. That person dead. Same as Lizard Dude. He dead. He decapitated. He runs into the girls. They say, what do they want? He says they're after us, and Katsuki. As they say, oh, can we just let them have him? As he says, no. Wish I could though, but I really can't. I'm gonna say Mr. Compress sees him. He sees what Izuku's done and he wants to grab him, but he's like, that kid is far too dangerous. And since they're mutants as well, they'll also be too dangerous. The girl's also asking the question why he's covered in blood. He says, dead people? As they say, who? Some guy with a muscular cloak. Some chick dude person with a big thingy on Pixie Bob. I don't know, it was just like a case or something. And some lizard dude with a ton of swords. He was weird and tried cutting me. What happened? His swords broke. Anyway,
As that happens, Mr. Compress is able to grab Bakugo and take him towards Darby. Toga, she is under arrest because Suyu was still with Uraraka at the time, and Suyu was able to take Toga down and knock her out. I literally just remember Toga. I know, I should have remembered sooner, but I don't give a flying rat's ass. Anyway. Mr. Press is able to get Bakugo, and they head to the portal with Darby. As soon as Izuku grabs Bakugo's scent, he tracks him down and sees him getting dragged into a portal, as Darby says, the cunt of a line, saying, "You're too late, hero. You didn't save your friend." As Izuku says, "He ain't my friend, he's just a cunt of a classmate I'm supposed to save." So, yeah, go fuck yourself. And how long has this been going on for? Alright, let me know. As the heroes come, they want to scold Izuku, but, they're shit scared of him. And a lot of them do try arresting Izuku, but as Al says, what are you arresting him for? As they say, this mutant, this freak just killed people. As Howard says, yes, these people being villains. These villains trying to kill us. As far as I know, users as being precious cunts, so fuck off before I have your licenses removed and revoked. As I say, you can't do that. I'm saying, is there a canon this? Why? Because I fucking can. And I like Izawa. Anyway, as that happens, and yeah, they let Izuku go. Momo says she's got a tracker on one of those Nomu type things. As Izuku says, what am I supposed to care? I don't like him. No one here likes him. Momo says, yes, but it's also a hero's duty. As Izuku says, it's also a hero's duty to go save someone they fucking absolutely fucking hate the fucking cunt. Sorry, I'm Australian. I swear quite a lot. Please try and ignore that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it off here. Tomorrow will be the last episode of this series. Told you season 4. And then it'll be Outsiders Mark to complete, and then Danny Phantom. Then I'm gonna release some trailers. One you already know, I'm gonna release 2 more. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and talk to you next time.